This special edition of Founders and Visionaries is brought to you by Four Seasons Hualalai.
Ku'e wika heva ku'e. Ku'a wika pono ku. Ku'e wika heva ku'e. Ku'a wika pono ku. E mele noho. E na o iwi o lino. Ku.
You invest money in things that are perpetuating culture and everything that's wonderful about Hawaii, and you're doing it in ways where you don't even expect to get anything in return from that. One example is the Capes projects that you're working on, so tell us about that.
The Cape program actually, it started with a painting, and the painting was called the Aha'ula, and it was done by Brooke Parker. And Brooke is a direct descendant of Kamehameha the Great. He showed me this painting, and he started explaining all the people in the painting, and there was Kamehameha the Great, Keimoku, and he went down the line. It was so mesmerizing to listen to this story. And then when we started looking at the capes, and he was explaining how these are the capes, and some of them are in museums, people don't get to see them anymore because they're so frail and so old that even daylight can become an issue. My understanding is there's a half a dozen people left that know how to do it on the planet. And he said, oh, my cousin knows how. And his name is Rick San Nicolas. And so what we did is, year at a time, we are replicating this entire painting. So we've had a few people ask us, what does a reforestation operation care about capes? And the linkage is the feathers come from endemic birds. The endemic birds come from the endemic forest. Without the forest, you don't have the birds. Without the birds, you don't have the feathers, and therefore the capes disappear. The first cape was completed, and it was installed on Kamehameha Day at the Four Seasons Hualalai. And the idea is where people can be in contact with these things and understand just how important it is.
We're very excited to have this beautiful cape. It's extremely special. I think it speaks to the heritage of the island. It ties in with our relationship with Hawaii Legacy Hardwoods. Every interaction we've had with these guys has been authentic. Something about this project that was unique, and our ability to connect with something that's not just a temporary project. This is something that's going to last forever.
It's an honor for us to have the replica of Kamehameha Ekahi's mahiole, which is his helmet, his aha'ula, or his cape, and the ka'ai, which is his sash. For us to have such a beautiful art piece at the Four Seasons Hualalai is gratifying to me.
This feather here, the orange one that we're using, that I'm tying on right now, that comes from the Lady Amherst pheasant. And on the Lady Amherst, there's a very small section on the tail that where these small feathers come from. And the small feathers are mostly black, and of course with all of the down at the base, and then the orange color is on the tip of the feather. So a good pheasant would probably yield about 15 to 18 usable feathers, and that's it. The triangle right here, just that full triangle, will take me almost a day to complete in the orange feather. You don't have to be Hawaiian to see how important it can be in a culture. It's about the art, and it's about that Hawaiian tradition, and actually keeping that part of the oldest tradition in Hawaii. Ancient Hawaiian featherwork, what I consider that being the oldest art form in Hawaii, to remain alive so that the next generations can come up, and it's not one of those things that is, a used to be. To put something together with natural feathers, with natural colors that would represent the native Hawaiian birds. Doing these pieces like that with all of the work that gets done, that's really a triumph at the end, is to know that the only other ones that exist are in the museum. So.
I I'm just so ha'aheo, so proud, and haoli, so happy to be part of this and helping Jeff and his team bring awareness to those that are here and those that come to visit us here in Hawaii. It is special. Mahalo, Jeff and his crew.
It's not just the details of the cloak and helmet collection that are remarkable. Every effort was made to make this entire display as authentic as possible with the highest quality materials and craftsmanship.
For Jeff and his crew at HLH, you know, I really mahalo them. It didn't come from the heart. It came from their na'au. It came from deep within them. Our piko is our center. There is our na'au. And as you have this feeling, this passion that starts within your na'au, then it starts hitting up, correct? So that next stop is your pu'uvai, your heart. Then they'll have this warm feeling, this can happen, this is why we want to do it. Then it goes up to your po. That's where the ideas come. I thank them because of what they're doing. They are making a difference. So did it come from the heart? It touched it, but it came deeper from within them. Yeah, you know, that's the truth though, honey, right? It's the truth. It's like saying aloha. If you say aloha and it comes from here, that's only a word. But if you really share genuine aloha, it comes from deep within you. And that makes it even more special. So yes, they have made me smile. So I mahalo Jeff and his crew.
Plant me a koa tree. Don't you cry for me. Plant me a koa tree. Don't you cry for me. You touched all the people with your music. It made sense of so much noise.
Mahalo na aina. Mahalo ke akua. Na kupuna, na ohana, na meho aloha.
Think about great places that you know. Certainly going to think of somewhere that has a great spa or great restaurants or maybe a great golf course. Wale, we have all of those things. And then of course you've got the Four Seasons service. If you love what you do and you surround yourself with people who also love to do what they do, it can be pretty infectious.